welcome back to the channel. We have made it to a new state to explore.
We're keeping it pure like Michigan.
Our first stop is going to be the little town of New Buffalo for our first glimpse of Lake Michigan from the state of Michigan. We have made our first state park stop in Michigan, and that required getting an annual pass, which made more sense than a daily fee, which I think she said was $11. The annual pass is $41 for non-residents, and we have plans to stop at a lot of parks, so we thought that was worth it. Oh my goodness. I was not expecting huge dunes here. I guess that would explain why it's called Warren Dune State Park. Look at those dunes! Steve, guess what that means?
You're going to be giggling?
I'm going to be running up some dunes if I'm allowed to. She did say you could hike here on the big dunes. I don't know. Oh, there are people up there. So that's what I'm going to be doing if it's not too cold out and too windy.
Audra loves herself some dunes.
I can already confidently say that this park is Audra approved. The water is so blue here. It's beautiful.
Time to make some lunch with a view.
So to catch you guys up on some things since we left you in Cleveland, we've changed plans several times. The most recent plan was to go up into Toledo and Detroit and then drive up the east coast of Michigan. But there was lots and lots of rain, and it's been cold, so we changed plans, and we headed west, drove through Indiana, made a few stops along the way. Last night, we stayed at Walmart, then we went to Planet Fitness, and then drove through the Notre Dame campus. So here we are, we're in Michigan. We're ready to enjoy this state. We've never been here before, and there's a lot on our list of things to check out. Okay, you guys, it's a little bit chilly out, but it's time to go check out the beach and then the dunes.
Dare me to dip my toes in Lake Michigan?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna. Oh, he's crazy. It's freezing.
Ooh, that's cold. That's cold. That's cold.
All right, time to run up this dune. Here I go. I already got a workout at Planet Fitness this morning. So this is workout number 2. Whew. Can you see Steve back there? is very cool up here. Great view, and really neat with these trees and things up here on the top of the dune. Whew, okay, I've made it to the top. It's a fun view up here. Now it's time to go back down. There's wee little bitty Steve down there. All right, you guys ready for this? Here we go. Whee! A lot more fun coming down than going up. It was definitely fun coming down. Hi, baby. Time to get some groceries. We're going a little crazy here at Aldi tonight. We're getting something new. We've never had this before. You should tell them what you got for a treat.
I went with something I haven't done in a while. Animal crackers paired with Nutella.
The Aldi version of Nutella.
Hello. Oh, hello. I love you. I love you too. All right, I think we found a nice little spot to make some dinner.
This is a pretty view. Just in time for sunset. So the big question of the night is, what are we going to make for dinner? We were just saying that our go-to of pesto and pasta, which is I think tortellini, would be a lot faster, but we just got stuff for Mexican.
When in doubt, there's only one way to solve it. Coin flip. Boss. Heads, pesto. Tails, the other stuff.
Oh.
It's the other stuff.
So Mexican it is. Dinner time. Got some black beans with salsa, cumin, garlic, oregano, and then some pork from Aldi. How is it?
Very good.
And look, we have some van life neighbors. You like this spot, kitty?
So we're sitting here waiting for the sunset, and it's kind of wild to be this far west in the Eastern time zone, because the sun doesn't set for like another 20 some minutes, I think. And we're not even to the longest day of the year yet. We're about a month away. So, kind of wild.
All right, the sun is starting to set. I think it's time to go check it out. Good morning, you guys.
Hey, good morning.
We are making some breakfast at Lookout Park, just a little ways north of where we started yesterday in New Buffalo. I would say it was a successful first day in Michigan yesterday. I especially had fun running up that dune, and it was nice to get a first look at Lake Michigan for this trip. We have a lot more things planned in the next several days. We are making our way to the UP, the Upper Peninsula. We're really excited. Yeah. There you go, baby. I had one half of a bagel left over from when we were mooch docking, since we had a toaster there. I'm gonna use it this morning. Steve's cooked it up. He's so smart. He puts these little butter things on top of the pan where it's warm to get it soft. That's my girl.
Isn't she so cute trying to use her left hand to do things like a normal person?
I'm part of the special Southpaw Club. You're probably just jealous. I'm part of the special. I want to see you roll that up and fit that.
No problem. Perfect.
Steve, don't forget the hot sauce from Grand Grumpy.
I've learned a little goes a long way with this stuff.
We had some leftover sausage from some spaghetti and sausage that Steve made the other night, so this was perfect this morning. This is some pretty tasty breakfast. Then Sunday, Holland, about an hour. Whatever in between we have time for. And Monday, drive for Sleeping Bear games. Oh my gosh. Alright, well we're back on the road after spending a little over 2 hours at Panera. It's going on 12:30. And just to share a little behind the scenes, I had been hoping to be at Panera for only about an hour. It ended up being much longer than that. We've learned with life, but specifically with van life, that a lot of times there's a balance between desires and reality. A lot of times things take a lot longer than we expect. At Panera, we headed there just because it's easier to do work at Panera. Unlimited power, unlimited Wi-Fi, and Steve also has the Sips Club so he can get his coffee or drinks or whatever essentially for free after figuring in our monthly membership with that. And we wanted to spend some time, Steve editing and me doing some research for our travels over the next few days. So essentially what we did, we looked at the map and broke down where we want to be by the end of 3 days from now and had to work backwards about where we want to end each day, looking ahead to some of the deadlines we've got coming up and places we want to be coming up. Unfortunately, what I keep finding is there are complications with my technology. I mentioned before being at Panera's and having horrible Wi-Fi speeds. In the last couple of days, we've realized there's got to be something wrong with my computer. I've done several tests. The upload and download speeds have been terrible, whereas on Steve's laptop, his speeds have been what you'd expect, decent speeds. So I would say for the first hour we were there, I was just trying to get my laptop to work with the internet properly. And I kind of jumped ship on that. I was able to do a little bit, but I started using my phone. Steve and I sat down together, and we did finally make some progress on mapping things out. So that's good. We've got a loose itinerary for the next few days. And that's what we do. We typically at least figure out where we need to be by the end of the day. And then we have some things we want to get done or get to see each day and realize that's got to change. Sometimes there's a lot we want to see and we just don't have time to get to it. So we basically say, okay, we'll get to what we can, and that's it. Maybe sometime we'll come back and see some of the things we miss, maybe not. So we try to prioritize. Right now I think we have a pretty good plan in place, so that's great. Now as far as the Wi-Fi and going to Panera, I think it's important to also point out that we did get Starlink when we were coming north from Florida. We have borrowed Green Grumpy's Starlink, but we haven't used that yet.
Yeah, so we have the Starlink from Gray and Grumpy, which is obviously a nice option to have, but I think what we're trying to figure out right now is exactly how much data we use just on the regular, from all of the research Audra does and just random checking emails, things like that, to see if it's feasible to use the lower level plan of Starlink. Because we may find that we use way more data than we think. So if that is the case, then obviously we want to make sure that we are using Starlink only when absolutely necessary, which when we head out west might be more of a need for us, because there won't be as many Paneras and places where we can grab free Wi-Fi. So part of the learning process.
So currently we are on the $10 a month plan, which is 10 gigs. If we go over the 10 gigs, I think it charges us, what, $1 for every gig?
I think it's the plan, yeah.
Yeah. So, and right now it's deactivated. So we kind of are waiting to activate it until we really need it. And then again, we're not sure that 10 gigs is going to suffice for regular use. So it might just be something that we use for more like, oh, we have no other option, we're going to use it now. But we're trying to figure that out. So until then, we're continuing to do Paneras mainly, sometimes libraries, and we're going to try to figure it out.
There's no speeding on this road, to tell you what, even if you wanted to.
All right, our first adventure for the day starts now.
This is how you have to walk when you're in Michigan.
I am married to a nut. So guess what, you guys? There's not one lighthouse here. There is two. Look, there's a whole nother lighthouse.
Whoa. 2 for 1 special. I guess we know what's for dinner, huh?
We are trying to see as many lighthouses as we can as we drive along the shore here in Michigan. That stop did not disappoint because we got 2 lighthouses.
Yeah, it was a real kind of 2-for day. 2 for 1. It was also cool to talk to some of the local fishermen. The guy that showed us his fish said he was there since 6 o'clock last night. I can't imagine pulling an all-nighter there. It had to be kind of nippy. But I guess patience pays off because he got, 3 really nice looking fish. And he was trying to give them away. He even offered them to us. I'm like, well, we travel in a van and that'd be kind of messy. But thanks. Anyway, it was fun.
Oh, there's a turkey.
This is where we're going to leave you for now, but the adventure continues next time with more lighthouses, sand dunes, cold,
That is so cool.
and neat Michigan spots. If you enjoy our videos, please consider becoming a patron by using the link on the screen that we've also included in the video description, along with information about today's adventure and our channel. A special thank you to all our patrons. We appreciate your ongoing support. Thanks for coming along with us on this van life adventure. Please take a second to hit the like button below, leave a comment to let us know you're watching, and click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Don't forget, you can also connect with us and see my photos of the places we visit on our Facebook and Instagram. See you next time for more adventure.